Saturn is the second largest planet of our solar system in mass and size, and is the sixth planet from the Sun. In 1610, Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei was the first to observe Saturn through a telescope. Surprisingly, he saw a pair of objects on either side of the planet. He represented them as separate spheres and wrote that Saturn appeared triple-bodied. In 1659, a Dutch astronomer by name Christian Huygens used a more powerful telescope than Galileo's and proposed that Saturn was surrounded by a thin flat ring. In 1675, an Italian astronomer by name Giovanni Domenico Cassini discovered a division of Saturn rings, and termed it as A and B rings. Saturn is a gas giant planet made up of mostly hydrogen and helium. Saturn's volume is greater than 760 Earths, about 95 times more massive than Earth. The ringed planet is the least dense of all the planets, and is the only one less dense than water. Saturn has 53 confirmed moons, and 29 unconfirmed moons. Saturn has got 7 rings, namely A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The yellow and gold bands seen in Saturn's atmosphere are the result of super-fast winds in the upper atmosphere, which can reach up to 1,100 miles per hour around its equator, combined with heat rising from the planet's interior. One rotation of Saturn takes just 10.7 hours and revolution of 29 years, in contrast to Earth of 24 hours and 365 days. Saturn has many rings made of billions of particles of ice and rock, which are assumed to be debris left over from comets, asteroids or shattered moons. The particles range from micro size of a sugar grain to a macro size of a mansion. The main rings are about 360 inches thick and the largest ring stretches 7,000 times the diameter of Saturn. The exploration of Saturn has been solely performed by crewless probes. 3 missions were flybys, which formed an extended foundation of knowledge about the Saturnian system. The first spacecraft to visit Saturn was the Pioneer 11, a probe launched in the early 1970s to Jupiter. Though a retargeting was not part of the original objective, mission scientists took advantage of Pioneer 11's close encounter with Jupiter's gravitational field to alter the spacecraft's trajectory and send it on to a successful flyby of Saturn. In 1979, Pioneer 11 passed through Saturn's ring plane, at a distance of only 38,000 kilometers from the A ring, and flew within 21,000 kilometers of its atmosphere. Pioneer 11 detected Saturn bow shock on 31st of August 1979, about 1.5 million kilometers out from the planet, thus providing the first conclusive evidence of Saturn's magnetic field. Another twin spacecraft, Voyager 1 and 2, launched in 1977 towards Jupiter, carrying much advanced imaging equipment specifically designed for multiple planet flybys, and for accomplishing specific scientific objectives at each destination. Like Pioneer 11, Voyager 1 and 2 used Jupiter's mass and gravity assist maneuvers to redirect their trajectories to Saturn. Voyager 1's data provided more detailed images of the ring, spokes and kinks, and also the F-ring and its shepherding moons. Voyager 2's data suggested that Saturn's A-ring was perhaps only about 300 meters thick. On October 15, 1997, an exclusive 7-year journey to the ringed planet Saturn began with Titan 4B, a heavy launch vehicle carrying the Cassini orbiter with Huygens probe. Cassini-Huygens was a 3-axis stabilized spacecraft equipped for 27 diverse science investigations. The Cassini orbiter had 12 instruments and the Huygens probe had 6. The spacecraft communicated through 1 high-gain and 2 low-gain antennas with 3 radioisotope thermoelectric generators to provide power for the spacecraft. After a nearly 2.2 billion-mile journey, the spacecraft arrived in the Saturnian system on June 30, 2004. The spacecraft beamed back to Earth with huge gigabytes of scientific data, enabling publications of more than 3,000 scientific reports. Cassini revealed great details of the true wonders of Saturn. Huygens was the first spacecraft to land in the outer solar system. The probe landed on Titan on January 14, 2005, establishing data and images after descending through Titan's murky atmosphere. The primary goals of the mission included a multiple set of analyses of Saturn and its moons. With a journey of 20 years in space, 13 years exploring Saturn, Cassini drained its fuel supply. To defend Saturn's moons that could have favorable conditions suitable for life in near future, Cassini's spacecraft was sent off on a daring grand finale. After a series of nervous dives between the planet and its icy rings, Cassini tumbled into Saturn's atmosphere on September 15, 2017, with seal to its destiny returning exploration to retire. Through this mission, a better understanding of the Saturn, its rings, moons, and magnetosphere was studied and further paved a way to explore favorable human life conditions in Saturnian system.